Hit a 10. Evidence-based reasons where your deep-rooted anger issues came from. 1. Of course, your childhood. Maybe you were exposed to physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, or witnessed violence. These have long-lasting effects on our emotional regulation, and studies show that our unresolved traumatic experiences often manifest as anger into our adulthood. 2. The societal expectations of you as a man. You've been socially conditioned to suppress your feelings like sadness or fear, and these push down suppressed emotions. They need to go somewhere, and that some area is coming back out, only it's expressed as anger, which unfortunately is perceived as a more acceptable emotion for men in many cultures. 3. Not knowing where you're going in life. You've been living a life of expectation rather than a life that's truly aligned for you. Being who you think you should be, saying what you think you should say, and doing what you think you should do, even if it's the right thing, will cause a feeling of unfulfillment just stewing in you. You're not quite sure why, and this inner frustration is expressed with anger. 4. Unresolved grief or loss. Grief or loss that isn't properly processed, whether from a death, loss of a job, a relationship ending, can also build into a frustration and an anger, especially if you're one of the men that don't feel like you can express your sadness openly, which kind of feeds back into number 2. 5 is low emotional intelligence. Now, this isn't meant as an insult. You might not have the tools to identify and process or articulate what really is going on for you. Emotional illiteracy, again, will lead to frustration. Frustration is frustrating, and anger is sometimes easier to express that frustration than the sadness or fear that can also come with it. 6.